Good afternoon. My name is Edgar Fernandez from PHARMA-CHEMICALSAFETY, located in Brantford, Ontario, Canada. The topic of this video is career as a safety professional. So I want to share with you some of the advices that I have from many people through my career, good leaders, good bosses that they have influence over me through my path to be a safety professional. And I'm going to start. One of the points, one of the advices is you need to have a mission. So pretty much it's like any company, you need to have a purpose. What is the reason why you are there, you are in this profession as a safety professional? Why you want to give or dedicate your part of your career in this path. So define your mission. For me, my mission is to protect people. It's very simple. It's keeping people away from hazardous scenarios that they can injure them. So that's pretty much is protecting people. The second is have a vision. So how you see yourself through your career. So myself, I'm able to be able to influence people to make them them think in their own safety as a priority. That's my mission, and my vision. And then pretty much that's the thing that I'm seeing myself through my end of my career. That it's being able to influence people and make them think about what consequences they can face if they are being involved in hazardous situations. An example, you are in your home and you fabricate a hand tool by yourself. So what the type of consequences? There is the right tool to perform that task. You're gonna get injured badly, or you're gonna get injured, etc., etc. So those type of questions, those type of behaviors, it's something that really I like to be able to influence. The third one, and as actually is it's very important. Define your values. I think you need to have values as a professional, first as a person, and then those ones you transfer to your profession. And one of the values that many good leaders they have given me, they have influence over me. It's the authenticity. The authenticity is very important. Authenticity, it's like you approach people. One suggestion is don't try to impress everybody or someone. Be yourself. Simple. Everybody is different. Everybody is unique. So for that reason, each person has a unique way to approach problems. That's make the difference. That's make your organization or your business very unique, very rich, because you have a different perspective that other people doesn't have, and that doesn't mean because they don't have the knowledge. It's because it's you. Everybody is different, so everybody has a different way of thinking. So be yourself. Don't try to impress everybody. The second one, actually, be humble. So approach people like approach people for two things: learn from them and understand them. So learn from people, understand people. So that's the way that I express my to be humble. Is I want to learn from them. So no matter what I have, if we have certifications, designations, an amount of years of experience, remember one thing: the person who has a problem has been in that station. If we talk about a senior position, at least 10 years in that work station. So that means he knows the station better than you, and he has faced many problems that you don't know. For sure they have a lot of solutions how to fix that problem. So learn from them. Learn how they operate, how they face, they learn how they interact with their environment every day. Spend time with them. Spend a whole shift, no more than one shift, a week or a month, I don't know, depends on the nature of the process. Spend time with them, and you're gonna realize what they are facing and the reason why they are telling you things in a specific way. Understand them, where they are coming from, why they are saying that, based on what they are saying that. So have an empathy with them. The another one is credibility. Credibility is very important. So once you learn from them, you understand them. So you're gonna have many solutions, many advices, many suggestions to fix that problem. So my suggestion is scope the project, make the team, and start fixing that specific problem. Start eliminating that specific hazard. And also something that is gonna give you credibility is don't take the credit for the job. So obviously you are the leader of the team as a safety, but you have a lot of people around you that is gonna giving you those solutions. One of the worst things that you can do as a safety professional is taking the credit for that. So always put the team in front. Sooner or later, the organization or your business or your partners, they're gonna notice that you are involving everybody, you are appreciating the effort of everybody's putting in that project. You are appreciating the knowledge, the knowledge that they are sharing with you, and that is gonna start building that relationship, that empathy. The honesty, approach people with honesty. Don't approach people to use them as a stepping stone or as a ladder to climb to a specific position. Always approach people with honesty. What is the reason why you're approaching them is to make that station better, make their lives better, make the work better, make their environment better. That's okay. Now we talk about the values, we talk about the mission and the vision. So as a professional, or in any profession or only in safety, you need to have those three. Your mission is your purpose, your vision, how you're seeing yourself through your career, and your values. Also, you need to have skills. So you need to develop your soft skills. So one of the skills that I like a lot and to be developed, and I've been developed through my career, it's leadership. So the question always comes like, everybody can be a leader. I would say yes, only if you learn it. So nowadays there are many resources on social media, books, videos. Some of the influencers, some of the guys in the world that I use as a reference is called Simon Sinek. I don't want to promote anybody, but Simon Sinek is somebody that is a guy that promotes leadership based on understanding people, learn from people. So I like that type of leadership. I think it's very effective in the long term and in the short term as well. I learn books from or watch videos from former officers from the armed forces. They have podcasts, they have books, they have written about leadership, and I like that approach to them as well, because they allow the teams now to create. And so, as a leader, it's very important to allow your teams to find their own solutions, to have their own discussions, and at the end they come with a proposal with you, and then you start asking questions, and at the end you have a consensus with them, and then the project is gonna flow way better, and that is gonna make your people more pride. They're gonna take pride of the solutions that they have found, and I think I like that type of leadership for sure. I'm a fan of that. Another course that is very important, and I really suggest to take it, is critical conversations. This course helped me a lot. How to have a critical conversations, how to make those critical conversations a success. Another course that helped me a lot is when I attend the supervisor course. So one of the companies that I worked, I asked I asked my boss if I could attend the supervisor course. It was a 5-day course, and then helped me a lot for this reason. You learn how the perspective of the supervisor. You learn the responsibilities. You learn the day by day that need to face. You learn how the company, the expectations of the expectations of the company that they have from for the supervisors, how they need to lead with people, right? How they need to interact with the workers, and how they need to report to management. So as you see, it's very important. So the another thing that we need to learn is we need to learn to listen. That's another skill that we need. People listen for two reasons, and the first one, unfortunately, is the most. Is they listen to replicate. So don't listen to replicate. So pretty much they are not listening to you. They have their answer. They don't care what you are saying, and then they listen. They listen to replicate. But a few people, they listen to understand, and that's very important. So always listen to understand, and you can identify who is listening to replicate and who is listening to understand. It's very easy. First, the person who is listening to understand, he won't speak at all when you are speaking. He won't ask anything. When you finish speaking, he's going to start asking questions. And the reason why he's asking questions is to have more understanding about your problem. Second, he's going to take notes. He's not going to rely on his memory or her memory. That person is going to rely on his notes. The third, he's going to replicate again your message after asking those questions, having more information to verify if he or she understood your message very well. That's a person who listens to understand. So that's a person who wants to understand your problem first, to put himself or herself in the front, and that's very important. Especially you are in your own business. It's very important. It's understand your potential customer, and then after that you start asking questions, and then you replicate the message, and then now there is a consensus on the way to see the problems that we want to fix together. Knowledge, very important. So knowledge, you need to have knowledge. You need to develop knowledge in three fields. The first one is personal. So you need to develop yourself. If you don't develop yourself, how are you going to develop the other skills that you need to have for your profession? So whatever topic you like, psychology, leadership, managing teams, or any topic that you like, read books, watch videos, attend courses, etc. to develop yourself. The second is develop knowledge in your field. Get certifications in safety. Attend seminars, webinars, symposiums, networking, etc. So master your field. In this case, is safety. And the safety is abroad. It's very abroad. So if you are in the process safety field, process safety, so you can specialize in flammable liquids, combustible powders, pressure relief valves, how to design reactors, how to design blenders, etc., etc. So depends what you do in the safety, specialize on that. So for sure, first get a certification. It's gonna put you in perspective. And then second, master what you are doing in your job, what you want, in what area of safety you want to be an expert. The third one, know your industry. That's something that is very important. So if you are in the pharmaceutical, food industry, manufacturing, or any industry, knows who your competitors are. Know how the industry is behaving. So know what knowledge is being created in the industry. So that new technologies, new ways to approach to solve challenges or to improve. So magazines they are very important. So you need to be subscribed in magazines. Many of them that are free, some others you need to subscribe. So it depends on the field that you are. So read your magazines or videos or networking, etc. The last advice is get knowledge from other disciplines. Lean manufacturing for me has worked a lot, especially when safety bleeds the workstations. So I used lean manufacturing. In my previous jobs, I used a lot of the experts on lean manufacturing. Project management, PMP is another certification that is good to have. So plus the safety certification as a CRSP in Canada, CSP in the United States, or in Europe, they have their own specific certifications. So get those ones as well. I mean, there is nothing wrong. So now you're gonna learn how to scope a project, how to manage financial and human resources, right? Those resources, how you need to manage, how you need to track on them, how you need to lead that project, how you need to track that project. It's very, very important. Human resources as well, engineering, so how they do calculations, etc. How engineering practices, other standards that are not in safety, standards for design. If you are in the process safety area, or you are in the safety area, you want to learn the basics of process safety, approach an engineer. And then they're gonna lead you what the standards they use to design certain equipment, certain valves, what is the safety of a pressure vessel, how a pressure relief valve works, and how type of maintenance they need to have. So learn other disciplines, get in touch, get that knowledge. It's very important. It's gonna add value to your job. So in conclusion, actually, for this video, if you follow these steps, you're gonna develop two things that are very important in your career as a safety professional. One is relationships. You need to make relationships. You need to establish those relationships. There is a key. What is the key? Because you are developing trust. People are trusting you. So in my experience, for example, for the first 6 months, and I think maybe other safety professionals they have faced that. In the first 6 months, when you arrive in a new company, for example, people don't approach you too much, and they don't ask you too much, and maybe they don't involve you in critical meetings too much. And the reason why is because it's a relationship. They don't have the relationship with you. They don't have the trust with you. So you need to understand that process. If you follow the other suggestions that many people behind in my past, they gave me. So mission, vision, values, soft skills, knowledge. So that how to build that relationship, that trust, you need to build that trust. And then I can guarantee you after 1 year, they're gonna ask you a lot of questions. They're gonna involve you in a very critical projects, very expensive projects, because they're gonna recognize one thing. They're gonna recognize that you are the first source of help in safety. So pretty much they are including now you are a part of the team, and they can approach you because they're gonna know that they can get help from you. Not only to say the regulation says this or say that. Is not. Now you're gonna find a solution to give them perspective or to make that project successful. And the second one is you're gonna add value to the team. So not only there are discussions about safety, there are discussions about engineering design, how this money needs to be spent, etc. So this type of meetings, this type of discussions, they're gonna once you start learning and you start gaining knowledge from other disciplines, you can participate, you can give your feedback on certain on those situations. For example, if you are a chemical engineer, so you're gonna understand the basics of the chemical process. So if somebody needs you are the process safety engineer, but they are discussing on other topics like how we need to scope this new reactor, this new blender, this new tank farm, etc. What needs to be, what other characteristics it needs to have. So for sure, you add value, they're gonna invite you in all the meetings because you're gonna help them not only with safety, only with engineering, with your expertise. Thank you very much for listening to this video. I hope you find this video useful for you. And you can ask me questions. You can write your comments below the video in the comment section. And if not, you can send me an email that is edgarfernandez@pharma-chemicalsafety.com, or you can visit my webpage www.pharmachemicalsafety.com. Thank you very much and have an excellent day. Bye.